Hello and welcome back to our sustainable journey. I'm Steve. These are the worms. And today we're going to check in, see if there's anything left of those shirts. Hopefully they have made some more progress on them. I don't know. Let's do some digging. Oh, there they are. All right, let's see what's underneath. Oh my. Doesn't look like they like the hemp very much that we gave them last week. Don't see any in here. Although I did, it got warmer for a couple of days. And so, there they are. Oh, that's not good. They don't look so healthy. That would be a dead worm. So if you see, we'll have to have a funeral. It got really warm here, so like 50s, 60s. Really nice day. So I actually turned off their heater, thinking, oh, they'll be fine. It's not going to get that cold again. And then it snowed the other day, and it got that cold again. But it looks like they've moved to the sides, and there's some here and some there. So we just have one or two dead ones. So what we will do is we'll give them something else. Maybe they don't like the hemp. Yeah. So I will find some food scraps from one of the buckets. We'll give them that, and then we'll cover them back up. All right. I have here one of our food scrap customers' buckets. Oh, it looks like fresh, all kinds of fresh stuff. Some bread, some coffee, some, what is that, broccoli maybe, lettuce of some sorts, banana peel. This is like a perfect blend. So I'm going to clear a spot, since I didn't seem to like the hemp, or probably getting the same thing for like 2 weeks in a row. All right, so I'm just going to be gross and just grab it with my bare hands. Apple core, this is the good stuff. We'll put it in there like that. Maybe a tomato, I know they like those. Do that. And banana peel. Though honestly, banana peels take forever to break down. So then we will cover that up with the cloth that we're trying to get them to eat. And you can see, so even though we found a dead one, there's also plenty of other babies and cocoons and things like that. So there's still a lot of life going on here. All right, so let me cover this up. I'm gonna bury it as we go. There we go. Good as new, right? Same as how we found it. All right, I will grab the next one and we'll do the same thing. Okay, bin 2. Got some nice mold growing. There's a guy over there trying to scurry away onto the light. Or away from the light, I guess. There's a couple there, there. All right, we'll put this aside. And we'll dig. We'll see if we can find what's left. Oh, there's some worms. There's a bunch of worms. There is the shirt. There is a cocoon. I don't know if you can see it right there. And oh, I'm totally disturbing the worms here. All right, so that is a holy mess. They did a great job. And it's almost see-through. I don't know if you can almost see through it. So it's getting there. So I'm going to, yeah, they're not fans of the hemp. Interesting. The ones in the CFTs do a really good job with the hemp. Okay. So now we'll dig in. We have leaves, tea bag, orange peels, another tea bag. Spread that around. These leafy greens, they break down, they turn to liquid pretty quick, but they can also make your bin stink because they basically rot. You know, see, that's giant. That's going to take a while to break down. So we'll see what that looks like next week. All right. So that should be more than sufficient for the number of worms that are in this bin. We'll try and cover them up with what's left of this shirt. But they are doing a great job breaking this thing down. Oh, we got that one. And this bin is actually very cold. I'm gonna put the heater back on, apparently. It's 40 degrees right now. Let me see that. So, which I think is warm enough. But apparently they do not. So we'll get the heater back on, cover them up, get them warm, and we'll move on to the next one. So one of the questions I get is, how much money do you make from YouTube? And I think the real question is, how long can you watch before your boss comes in? That's how much money you make. Oh my, they did not do well in this bin. Okay, so leave the heater on until spring has definitely sprung, because we've got a cemetery of worms in here now, which is sad. But they're all here. The ones in the middle are fine. But the ones that tried to escape didn't do so well. So you can see these cloths are basically disintegrated. They just need to clear up a little bit. Hopefully this shows up that you can see all the way through that. So there's not much to it. It's pretty stringy. So I'm going to dig down to the hemp. Put some food scraps down there. And I have some tea. Who doesn't love tea? Some more of the broccoli. Oh, sticker. Stupid stickers. Try and pull those off. We've got some more. And some lettuce. And some more oranges. They're orange peels, I guess, not really oranges. So the question is, do you wear gloves or not? I used to, because this is other people's food scraps. And if the bin were, like, if this were rotting, nasty, wet disgustingness, yes, absolutely, I'd be wearing gloves. But, you know, my hands don't look, they're not juiced over or whatever from the people's stuff. So I'm not too concerned with wearing gloves. Plus, it's supposed to be good to get your hands dirty in the garden and stuff. I don't know, I don't understand the science behind it, but basically getting exposed to all the different minerals and whatnot in the garden and soil is good for you, which, you know, I totally believe. I just don't understand the science of it. So we'll cover these guys back up, go underneath, and we'll check on them again in a week. Hopefully the weather gets warmer, and we don't have this mass die-off from them trying to get away from the cold. But we've got, you know, probably millions of worms here, so losing 50 isn't the end of the world. In your own personal bins, that would be very sad if you had just a single bin. We don't. It's still sad. I'd still like to figure out why they tried to escape and died, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now. So that is it for today. Let me know what other types of experimental bins you'd like to see. I'd love to do one where I neglect it and just leave it for a year, but that's kind of hard to film, of me not touching a bin for a year. Plus, it's really hard to do. I have trouble not checking on them every week. But that's one that I want to do, is just the neglected bin. You hear about people who forget about them and then come back and there's still worms in there. I think that'd be kind of neat to try. And, you know, other feed stocks and things like that we can try, because we have access to all kinds of weird stuff here on the farm. And now that spring and hopefully summer will be here soon, we can do some more stuff with the outdoor composting and perhaps the cow manure and stuff like that. Right now I don't really feel like bringing the cow manure inside to sprinkle it on the CFTs, because no, we're gonna leave it where it's at, outside. So we have our outdoor compost bin that we're gonna do some work on this this summer and build that up as well, so that we have tons more compost for next year. We have plenty for this year, for this planting season, but I'd like to have even more for next planting season. And then we ordered our chickens, so we're gonna have another 200 plus chickens in about a month and a half. And then this morning I just ordered some bees, our queen bee and some drones. So we'll have those in late April. So about 8 weeks we'll have some bees here on the farm as well. So that'll be it. We will see you all in a week. All right, take care.